Yes, hello, welcome to my first Ben Buys of 2025. Called Ben Buys because I'm Ben and it's what I buy, so it does what it says on the tin. Speaking of tins, I got this tin. I thought it was going to have Pokemon cards inside. It actually had Lego cards, but I collect these anyway, so that was good. There was a few of them, I picked one. It was £1 to Cancer Research in Swindon. Nice little selection. Next we have this Josh Groban CD for just 10p in the shop, charity shop in Swindon. Yeah, 10p bargain. I haven't got this Josh Groban one, and I like Josh Groban. Good voice, good songs, some good covers as well as some of his own unique songs. Also, I opened it up and inside there were some tickets to a Josh Groban concert. I do hope that the person who bought these did get to use them and both people enjoyed the concert. Now this dandy item, they're cards, giant cards. I remember having these as a child. As you can see, they're oversized cards. Bit of nostalgia, nice little collectible. Fan of British comics such as Dandy and Beano, so it's nice to have some. Yeah, makes sense to do oversized comics, oversized cards when it comes to Dandy, because obviously Desperate Dandy was known for his oversized pies. Speaking of oversized pies, Jeremy Clarkson's got an oversized pie that cost £200. I wonder if Desperate Dan had to pay that much for his. Probably not. Now this is an author I've been really intrigued to try out, so I'm going to give his books a go. They're of the fantasy genre. Now this is a legendary author and I want to start reading their books as well, again of the fantasy genre. Oh, I needed some jeans, so I managed to find quite a few pairs for £3, really good quality ones in Cancer Research charity shop. And this little Fortnite guy, there was quite a few of them. I picked one, he was just £1, so it's a Funko Pop. I'm going to sell this one at my Stufforium eBay shop. And then lastly, the main feature. So yeah, here we go. I have various Doctor Who books, some from Modern Who, some that are about Modern Who but also talk about retro Doctors. However, this is my first, I believe, vintage Doctor Who book. So it obviously goes all the way up to the Doctors, up to 1986 by Peter Hanning. And it's a really nice find. It was only 50p because it was £2 for £1 books, Cancer Research. So this is the Doctor Who file, and I've noticed it's got something written inside, a person's name, and it actually says that they got it in 1986. So maybe it was brought as a gift or they wrote that in themselves. But yeah, they actually got it when it came out because this is 1986. God, it was £14.95 in the UK. All the way back in 1986. Usually when you open a book and you see the price from that amount of time ago, you're like, oh, if only things cost that much now. But actually, wow, that seems a lot for 1986, but maybe it's because it's a big book. And to be honest, I've had a good flick through it and look forward to a proper read. It's got a lot of interesting stuff. So it says here, this file is for all the Doctor's fans in the past time, the present time, and the future time. I'm of course now in the future time compared to when this book was written. Mind you, the moment you get it would be the future. Okay, we won't go into that. Right, so yeah, 1986. So yeah, let's have a little look what we've got. So we've got a nice sketch drawing there. You can actually see the artist who drew it. The automatic log and introduction. So I've got nice, I think there's a mix of black and white and colour photos. So I see William Hartnell. That's the intro. You've got a really cool caricature version of the various Doctors up until 1986. Now if you're wondering who my favourite Doctor is of the older Doctors, so say for example the Doctors we've had up to 1986, I would go with this gentleman here. However, I do find they all certainly provided value and had their good things about them. It's a good picture, I like that picture. The Doctor's file. It's got some really nice pictures in here. And plenty to read. So Sydney Newman, a bit about who was Sydney Newman. This looks like a really thorough and interesting look at Doctor Who history up until this point. The man who put science into Doctor Who. So I look forward to reading these for the love of the Doctor. There's William Hartnell. Now we've got some colour pictures here. The son of Doctor Who. Early days in the TARDIS. David Whittaker, the first script editor of Doctor Who. The Dalek Chronicles. The Dalek Master Plan. So now we're in Dalek territory. There's Tom Baker again. So there was some great ongoing Doctor Who, Dalek sagas in the original run of Doctor Who. The life of a Dalek. Imagine being one of those people inside a Dalek operating, and that is a job to have. The creator of the Daleks. You can learn about the creation of the Daleks. The man in the bath chair. Familiar face. The secret of writing for Doctor Who. There is so much in this book. I can see why it cost almost £15 back in 1986. Is there a doctor in the horse? Is there a doctor in a horse? Oh, it's because it's about a wild west story called The Gunfighters. A Doctor Who story in 1966. That would have been William Hartnell. I don't remember that one. I haven't seen all of William Hartnell's run though. This book just smells of nostalgia. You know when you have that smell in the book, that nostalgic smell. Cyber facts. Onto the Cybermen now. The elusive Cosmotram. See, I'm just having to flick through just to sort of showcase what we've got here. I'm going to sit down and have a proper read at some point. Technological times. A dandy suit and action roots. John Pertwee. I did like what he brought to the role, definitely. Can of course let me know in the comments the maker of monsters. You can let me know who your favourite Doctor is of the, say, I want to know who your favourite Doctor is up of the 1986 up to 1986. And I've got some really nice pictures there, full page pictures, some action shots. Who on earth is Tom Baker? There's just a lot. There is so much in here. I think this is one of my favourite finds. By the way, if you're wondering about value in terms of monetary value, you can pick these up for about £4 or £5 on average on eBay, unless it's like in super mint condition. This is in pretty good condition considering its age, to be honest. Yeah, so it's not a high value monetary item, but I got it for 50p, so obviously saved a bit of money there. And this is not to sell, this is for my own collection. The epic that never was. Hitchhiking from The Wizard of Who. The Doctor, Small and Tall. I really like these artwork that they show here. A lot of talented artists have shared their work. The Case of the Repeating Doctors. Some of the Doctors together there. The famous multi-Doctor stories. The multicoloured all-action man. Little cartoon there. The Life of Hammer and Tongs. I like that shot, he's like off duty. Wow, that is a really cool photo. I like these behind the scenes pictures. Capture them in their natural habitat. The men who might have been the people who could have played the Doctor, I'm guessing, but didn't. The Key to Future Times. Oh, nice colour photo there. Some more colour photos. We're basically to the end. So you've got some sort of you've got another cartoon, and you've got some sort of clippings about Doctor Who in magazines, newspapers, that kind of thing. And that is it. So that, as I said, it's one of my favourite findings in the while. Really nice Doctor Who book. Really look forward to reading that one.